Hello. We are going over the 324 biblical prophecies that prove Jesus is the Messiah. You are watching this on the Halachgoy channel of YouTube. I'm a Halachgoy, and you can be one too. 324 biblical prophecies that prove Jesus is the Messiah. Prophecy number 71. Suffered agony at Calvary. We find this prophecy in the book of Psalms, chapter 22, verses 14 to 15. I am poured out like water. All my bones are out of joint. My heart has turned to wax. It has melted away within me. My strength is dried up like a potsherd, and my tongue sticks to the roof of my mouth. You lay me in the dust of death. We find the fulfillment of this prophecy in the book of Mark, chapter 15, verses 34 to 37. And at the 9th hour, Jesus cried out in a loud voice, my God, why have you forsaken me? When some of those standing near heard this, they said, listen, he's calling Elijah. One man ran, filled a sponge with wine vinegar, put it on a stick, and offered it to Jesus to drink. No, leave him alone. Let us see if Elijah comes to take him down, he said. With a loud cry, Jesus breathed his last. This prophecy is stating that the Messiah would suffer. We are told by the Hope of Israel Baptist Mission that there are 324 biblical prophecies that prove Jesus is the Messiah. As we go through this list, I'm noticing that many overlap each other. The last prophecy we looked at, number 70, was in Psalm 22, verse 14, that he died of a broken heart. The next psalm, the next prophecy, number 72, is from verse 15, the very next verse, that he would be thirsty. Somehow, the Hope of Israel Baptist Mission is combining verse 14 and verse 15, that he would be suffering. Now, if I take verse 14, that he had a broken heart, whether it's physical or emotional, the psalm speaks of an emotional broken heart, and the gospel speaks of a physical broken heart. And I look at the very next verse and says that he's thirsty, and that probably is connected to the fact that his heart is rupturing. We can assume that he's suffering, and that it's not totally clear how we can add on and just keep saying the same prophecy over and over again and state that there's additional prophecies when we're just saying the same thing repeatedly. There's no question that Jesus suffered at Calvary. He was tied up to a tree, it was on a cross, a very painful way to die. And David in Psalm 22 speaks of a person suffering. Therefore, we can see a connection. There is absolutely nothing in Psalm 22 that prophesies in any way that Jesus would be the Messiah. But yet, I'm following each one of these because that's what the Hope of Israel Baptist Mission has has us doing. So, yes, then the prophecy number 71 that Jesus suffered at Calvary is accurate. He did in fact suffer at Calvary, but it's not a prophecy, and it's definitely not a repeated prophecy. The next prophecy we'll be looking at, number 72, from Psalm 22, verse 15. He thirsted. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you next time.